Hi guys, I just wanted to do a quick review on the SHIMANO Curado 70 XG I've been using since Bass Opener here in Ontario. That was around the end of June, if you're not from our parts. It's really nice and small. I don't know if you can see, but it just fits your hand perfect. I bought them for flipping. I believe that's what they were mainly designed for. But however, I've come to discover that not only are they great for flipping, they're great for frogs, spinnerbaits, basically anything you want to throw. I was out on Thousand Islands last week casting a jerkbait, practically a mile. Same thing with a frog. I have this on a older SHIMANO Kumara, and it just bombs this frog so far. It's almost too far. It's hard to get a good hook set, so make sure you use a good frog. This reel's so great, and part of the reason I love it for a flipping jig is because it's real easy to take apart and adjust. So I may be going along flipping some more open water stuff like this. Behind me here, some rock, maybe a little bit of tree. And I don't need my brakes down too far for that. I can have my spool spin pretty freely. But what I've been doing with this reel, and this is the only reel I've done this with, see how easy it is to take off, is I have all of the brakes on, which is really unusual for me. It just pops right on there that quick. Lock it up. Locks on the bottom right there. And then all I've been doing is this adjustment knob is very, very fine on this reel. So I can adjust that very slight. And I can go along, flip all this open stuff like I was saying, pitch it a long I don't need to cast it really hard or flip it very hard. I just motion it like you would normally flip, and it really just flies off this reel. However, when I come to some nice docks or pontoon boats, something I want to skip this jig under, this dial right here adjusts the tension on those brakes inside the reel just a little bit, but it's enough that I don't have to open this. I just move this dial, pitch it to the dock. I can skip a flipping jig, I can skip a plastic, any bait that's good to skip. I can skip it way under the pontoon boat, way under the dock where the fish are, and you're gonna get them. You're gonna catch more fish if you get way under there where you need to go. So these are the high speed 70 XG Curado Pagani gears. These are the 8:2:1. Can't go wrong with a super fast gear ratio like that. Makes it way easier to catch up on the fish when you pitch into a tree or a dock, open weeds, anything. You got to catch up to that fish, set the hook. Does a great job at that. I even noticed back here behind me, you can't see, but I was just kind of drifting a little bit with the wind, and I was casting a spinnerbait with this reel. And what I noticed with the high speed is that moving quickly while I was trying to cover water, I was getting fish to hit it, and I could catch up to that hit and the fish very quickly, more so than the older, I have one here, the older Curado, which was a 7:1 gear ratio, and it did a really good job. Seemed really fast, but this 8:2:1, man, I just love it. You can't beat it. So I've been flipping today mostly with the SHIMANO Zodias. This is a 175H. Excellent rod with the Curado 70 on it. Just a phenomenal setup. Everybody that's gotten my boat and picked it up has absolutely fell in love with it. I really don't think you could go wrong. So yeah, I can't say enough good things about these reels. They're just absolutely phenomenal. I'm gonna have to go pick up some more because I think every reel on my boat is gonna have to either be a Mentanium or a Curado. Of course, the Curado's a little more affordable, but an excellent reel. So if you're looking for a new setup, definitely head into your local store. If they're a good shop, they should definitely have these very good SHIMANO products. Now, if you're looking for a flipping outfit, you can't beat this. You really can't. Now, if you think, oh, I don't want to buy one outfit and it's only good for flipping. No, no, no. This reel is good for so many things. This rod is good for so many things. And together, just phenomenal. I used a frog on this setup. I've thrown chatterbaits with it. I've thrown swim baits with it. I've been throwing, of course, jackal chunk craws, flipping those. Unweighted, just a hook, and the jackal cover craw. And let me tell you, you would think no weight with a plastic, how am I going to get that to my dock? How am I going to get that to my tree without being right on top of it? No. Let me tell you, you can pitch this thing a long, long ways, even in the wind, and no problems. It gets right under there. You can skip it. Phenomenal bait on a side note. So yeah, if you need a setup, if you're around the Belleville area, go on into Pro Advantage Sports and Hobbies. They definitely have these reels. I know they have a lot of Zodias rods in stock. I think I may have cleaned them out of the 175H, but they definitely have more on the way. So get in there, check them out. I'm sure you'll love it just as much as I do. Don't take a beautiful setup like this. It looks great, works great, wonderful eyes in it, beautiful reel, again, looks great, works great. Don't just take this, throw it in the back of your truck, throw it in the wrong locker, rattling around on the boat with your other rods. Go ahead, invest $5 to $10 you can get one of these for. What brand really is up to you. I get mine, of course, at Pro Advantage Sports and Hobbies. This is a rod saw. Just go ahead, it only takes a second. You just slip it over your rod, just like so. You can take that, it won't rattle against your other rods. Not only that, when you group some rods together, your line won't come all tangled in the eyes. So when you go to get the rod that you want, it's not all tangled up with all your other ones. Great thing to keep in mind, and for me, a must-have when I get myself a beautiful rod and reel like this. I don't want to ruin it. Thanks, guys.